troubled by your presence.
I will leave, when possible, I will leave the disciplining of your Mechanicus crew to him.
Very well. Then I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have anything against you touring engineering. I imagine, and then actually, like, then he like looks more closely at you, and he will. Yeah. And then he like comes up blank because he was starting to wondering if he know who exactly you are and to know how experienced you are. Then please go ahead. I don't have anything against that.
He'll turn away then.
No,
actually, no, wait, nah. Is that all then?
And then he like looks at all of it. If there are no suggestions or objections, then in several minutes we will begin our travel to Periphery subsector.
With your permission, may I observe the goings-on in the bridge during the translation?
A few hours. And to answer your Rock Trader looks at you and then he gives a smile, the typical smile that one politician gives to another or one noble to gives to another. Oh, of course. I am always happy to show a fellow noble the inner workings of my crew.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm always willing to share life experiences. And of course, afterwards, I am inviting you, Lord Zhao, to try out some of the fine vintages that I managed to acquire over the years.
Marvelous. Yes, I would love that. You must tell me all about your house.
And he nods, offers a pleasant smile. I believe we will have a lot of interesting topics to talk about. Yeah, and the reason why I retconned from few minutes to few hours, because for a moment I think everybody forgot about the thing that Caden said to Xantis. And then I was like, majority of people are like focused on something else as the ship is preparing to... The engines are not on, just basically last ground preparations. Xantis just receives information either to his like PDA equivalent in Warhammer or telepathically that... give me a moment. Okay, I was attempting possible sneezing coming. Yeah, you give a message that Primaris Incognito is waiting close by. So you go out to get him?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so as mentioned in previous description, he like just upper simple name, Abelard, and ask, and then he like basically cloaked, robed, most of his face covered, blindfold, some simple regalia, but overall he looks like a very closed off, antisocial like man who lives simply. And the only thing he'll like, not kindly but just like emotionally ask like, lead me to your court, like, or maybe like also say what Caden told him. Well, I'm...
Oh, come on, you had the perfect time to say you requested a psycho, my lord.
I was made aware that my presence was required. Here I am. Let me, I believe... at first he says only that. I believe my presence was required. I'm here.
Requested a psycho, my lord. Yes. I requested a psycho. And remind me, what is your name?
Abelard.
Abelard. Very well. Tell me, Abelard, are you more of a well, I think the question is quite obvious, but I'll ask anyway. Are you more of a are you more of a scholar or a savant?
Out of character is like if he's self-taught or more intuitive, like more power or more knowledge.
The difference is savants are more combat oriented, and they probably served with an Imperial Guard regiment, whereas scholars are, as their name suggests, more the bookish type. They spend more time researching.
You could just ask him for his official title. If he was a savant, he would have a military ranking, and if he was a scholar, then he would have like one of the Aeon or Iptissimus or one of those rankings.
All right.
Okay, so he said
like
scholar, Lord Inquisitor Caden suggested, how am I, what will be my purpose? I believe I have prior knowledge to fulfill it.
Your purpose is to, well, hold on.
Sleep.
Your purpose is to advise me and information concerning the warp. All things psychic, all things warp related, anomalies, things of that nature. I require your mind. You see, I am a savant, he says, come, walk with me. I'm a savant, a warrior. I have much knowledge of my own, however, I did not particularly specialize in it in the ways of the scholars Empyrean. That's where you come in. This cadre will need your advising on multiple occasions.
He's a little bit confused, like out of character, even though Caden said to keep him in the dark, it mostly meant like maybe not say about Eldar, not like just stick to the basics. So he like slightly confused, like alright, but also like something on the lines that Lord Inquisitor also informed me that mission planet, some planet
about
and
the weapon.
And
okay.
Weapon. And
okay, so it wasn't.
For him, weapon is the main purpose. That's the only reason he's in this cadre.
Okay, so it wasn't. Don't tell him about the weapon, right? Okay, then retcon that just a smidgen. And in addition to that, the Lord Inquisitor believes that it will take someone of your unique talents and skills to activate the weapon that we're going to go find. I am a psyker as well, but I have not been given the proper rights of a Primaris, so to speak. That was not my path. And so that is your mission here. Which is why you will most likely not be accompanying us on combat missions until we finally find the weapon. I need you to be alive to actually activate it.
Very well. I fully agree. Just point me towards my quarters and I will spend time there.
Indeed. Come with me.
Okay, luck has it that probably at this point the rest of Platon is probably focused, and majority of the crew focused on doing something else. So you don't meet kinda nobody from NPCs important on the ship. The ship is kinda big, to be honest. And it's really up to players if they want to try to...
Oh, I'm hobnobbing with my social equals.
Yeah, so definitely not Joe because he has his fun with Rogue Trader.
Sigmund is probably headed down to the end.
Yeah, Sigmund probably has his own thing. So yeah, perhaps you managed to like neatly and quietly get Abelard to his quarter. You find one unassuming average room away from prying eyes, where he will be contemplate in silence until he's ready.
Oh yes, and Abelard, I'm sure you've already been told this, but your presence must be somewhat inconspicuous, if you catch my meaning.
He simply nods, and I don't wanna check the book, but I imagine there is something that allows to do, like notice me not charm, or like psychic equivalent of like I'm not here, if I'm, or like helping to be like I'm not here. Something along the lines. Unless somebody specifically knocks on his door, gets in. Yeah, something that will help him in, long story short. He nods, understood, and he doesn't like continue talk itself. Unless you will ask him something specific.
In that case, Xanthus simply tosses him a microbead that's preset to his personal communications device. If you need something, feel free to call me. Otherwise, I'll be taking my leave now.
Understood. He nods and you leave. Alright. Yeah, so you are pretty charmful. You are doing nicely on a ship. You quickly get acquainted with the crew. Of course, now I don't have random name generator open, so I don't think the names of Astropath and Navigator will be important. But it's going nicely. For Moriana, are you planning on catching up with Benjamin Alava and asking him about his like private talk with Caden? You mentioned something that in one of your previous sessions. I don't know if you are still up for it or you just like, whatever.
Sorry, just a sec. I have a feeling that's something I'd want to do off screen. That'd be done sometime during the week if you have time.
Okay, I understand.
Sure.
You can even through Skype
Booby.
you can just write like what you ask him privately, and then he will answer to the best of his knowledge.
Of course.
And for Zygmunt,
We gotta do.
Yep,
Don't we have to do our roles for training the?
We'll get
people?
to that in a moment. As the travel itself will start rolling, and first I will go with random occurrences, because last time it turned out that one random occurrence gave you even more time to train.
Yep.
But before that, Sigmund, are you? What is your objective at engine deck? Because I imagine you are going
Basically,
there.
just curiosity. Most of his time has been spent to and from battlefields and delays, and the time in transit was been spent steadily augmenting himself further and further. He has a bit of free time because he did his most recent augments
Okay.
a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's obviously the entire
Something to do.
engine deck and mechanical things there are on the level. Obviously not the very best possible, but good enough for this ship of this kind. And Mechanicus presence there, they obviously like. I'm pretty sure Mechanicus, it is easier for them to figure it out who you are. So they are like all in awe and like respect. Because I'm pretty sure like Mechanicus still respects seniority and whatnot. And you are pretty like imposing experience Mechanicus fella. And a warrior to a boot.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't dilly too much, they just give you proper respect and they like continue their duties. But if you're interested, you don't find any sign of sabotage or corruption. option, I would guess. Everything seems fine for a moment.
Yeah. That's good. New Mechanicus crew, I was kind of curious. Maybe a guy would have an inn.
Okay, so as warp travel, everything is fit in place, everything prepared. Warp jump initiated, and you begin your travel towards periphery. But as the travel goes on, somebody, and the first person the better, you can give me a first D100 roll. Although I'm saying, if this will be like ship problems and gravity issues again, I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay, 33. Yeah, ship problem stable. Although, depends on how much. Okay, so 33, then 34. Then it's warning sticker issues. What the fuck? Okay, just out of curiosity, what would have pattern? You can give me another D100, and that will be... This is like warning sticker issues. So give me another D100, whoever wants to roll, but one at a time. So one more D100, please. Okay, 28. Unclear notes pervade this area. Instead of explanations, the best you can hope for is do not touch or don't forget to note. Perhaps no one alive actually knows why this warning is here and have you maintain warnings, they were just left repeated. Okay, basically mechanically tech use to interact with the ship in this area is at -10 penalty unless the notes can be clarified. So yeah, probably someone... Maybe even like one part of the ship, as Sigmund was doing his tour. Yeah, he found something like that, but it's really something almost non-existent, so it doesn't make trouble. And then for second random...
Does it require his help, or...?
Nah, even if doesn't require roll, you just take few minutes, several minutes, or like up to a few hours if you really want to be very specific. And you manage to clear things out. Okay, so you can give me another roll, this time to see if there will be different random event. Wow! No?
That doesn't sound good.
Okay,
Right.
okay, if you roll really high, there maybe something will happen. So, it's another D100 but -10. What if it will be gravity use? If it will be something lesser than... Wow!
Wow!
Okay.
It's gonna be fun on a bun.
Nothing... I mean, it's gravity issues again, but... Although just out of curiosity, but this time without -10, you can roll D100. Last one. You are really fucking lucky on these random things. 35, that's offset, 180, whatever, gonna ignore. Just a minor inconvenience that can be fixed, especially with Crimson Guardsmen on board, sooner or later.
Boosh, boosh, boosh.
So yeah, then after a month you will be arriving at Periphery, and during that month each and every one of you can do the same thing again as we did last time. So one thing that you will be able to train, or try to train your people per week. I hope you remember how you did it, how we did it last time.
We did extended rolls test, if I remember.
Yeah, you rolled your things and...
Well, let's see. I know that the cadets, or whatever you want to call them, the troopers, the platoon, the command squad each made a 1d100 to see how well they would take the learning.
And let's see this time. And I will only make one. So, Kenneth.
Oh god.
He had a concussion this week.
Yeah, it's not his month. He was...
The gravity screw up hurt his head.
Yeah,
Well-
apparently.
Oh, great. Now I get to deal with the dipshit.
Then Solon. Oh,
Ooh,
now he is on fucking
shit.
fire. Yeah, apparently changing the Suitor really worked for him. He really wants to be the very best with Xanthus.
I wanna be the very
Okay, then Vox Operator.
Whatever was.
I don't remember what the fucking target number was.
I don't think there was a target number. It was just a matter of assigning bonuses or penalties based on.
So he's like
how well
average,
he
so
did.
no bonuses, no penalties. That 55 is for Vox Operator, so like it's 0, so no bonuses, no penalties. It's like average. Then Medic. Wow. Apparently there were some concussions from the gravity issues. Then Ordnance Master. Who continues his dipshit tendencies, although I'm not sure if I will give any penalties to that. Maybe, maybe not. I will need to think about it for a moment. Then that was Ordnance Master, yeah, and then 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this should be
5.
interesting.
And then Priest.
She's
Jesus,
not
this squad
excited.
sucks.
So
This
the Psyker
month, for one reason or another, they were not like, yeah. And I'm gonna give like a general for entire rest of platoon as they were doing their general training. Average, typical. Okay, so I'm gonna say that Kenneth, for the things that he learns, it will be minus. Do I want to make this minus 20? Do I wanna be that kind of a dick?
Freaking Gabriel.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the gravity issues concussions were very bad. So those who went over 90 get minus 20. So 96 gets, so Kenneth gets minus. So to your rolls teaching Kenneth you get minus 20. To medic, I think, yeah, 92 is also for medic. That was fourth roll. So
Yeah.
both Kenneth and medic, because they rolled over 90, they get minus 20. Although Solon almost make a crit is his one off, so he gets plus 20. Although you get plus 20 to
yeah.
rolls to teach him. 55 is 0, so nothing. And then 79 and 77, which are yeah, Ordnance Master and no, wait. Okay, Priest. 77 Ordnance Master and 79 was Medic. So Vox Operator was 92. No, wait, I fucked something up. Okay, 96 is Kenneth, 2 is Solon, 55 is Vox Operator, 92 is Medic,